तो इस पीपीटी में लाइक बेसिक हमारा इंट्रोडक्शन ही है पूरा इसके पाइथन के बारे में, सॉरी। सो अभी आपने चेकआउट नहीं किया, कोई नहीं। सो फर्स्ट इज व्हाट इज पाइथन। सो डू यू नो पाइथन इज अ पॉपुलर programming languages. It was created by Guido van Rossum and released in 1991. It is used for web development, software development, data science, apps building,
Mathematics.
and something like that.
Hmm.
Sorry, have you said anything?
No, no, nothing.
Okay, okay. Why Python is widely used? Because the Python is a language is one of the most accessible programming languages. As I said you earlier, this is the very easy language if you compare it to the other programming languages. That's why uh, the data science professionals will use this language a lot. There is one another
Hmm.
language by name R.
Yes, you
The-
have told about it.
Yeah, this is a R is also a programming language, but in a data science, only 10 to 15% people are like using R for now, because R is
Hmm.
not highly professional. Also, it does not have the libraries like pandas and so on. And Python have so many
Okay.
libraries for the related to data science industry. Like I have told you, like 15 libraries, I guess 9 to 15 libraries. I think R came first. R is the older language, I guess. But when the
Okay.
Python is released in 1991, Python is not made for data science.
Hmm.
At that time, the data science is just a thing. In 1991, if we are talking about data science industry, will grown up in our world since 2004 or 2005, whenever the internet resolution is going on in our world. Because the
Hmm.
more part of the data science is the online data, the digital data.
Okay.
Before that, as you know, in India, uh, like in banks or offices, they use the diary or the like records type of something, registers to maintain records or something like that.
Yes.
But now, more and more in our government offices or in our private
Digital.
offices, they are using the PC, Excel, or something like that to store data. And now more of
Hmm.
the startups or companies using SQL to store their data and
Hmm.
use that to get some insights to improve their business.
SQL is only said as SQL.
Yeah, SQL is a short form. SQL is a full name.
Hmm.
More or less, you use
Okay.
SQL for now, for most.
Okay.
So this is the thing, and we use Power BI for graphical representation, as I told you earlier. So you
Huh.
can see here, due to its ease of learning and usage, Python codes can be easily written and executed much faster than other programming languages. Python works on different platforms like Windows, Mac, and Linux, etc. Python has simple syntax. You know what is syntax? I think I have told you about syntax here. That's why Python has simple syntax. If Do you know something about JS or Java programming language? In Java, they
Huh.
have a like very difficult syntax to follow. Like if you, for example, if you want to print something in
Start with
Python,
curly brackets.
yeah,
Hmm.
it starts with curly brackets. But if you want to print something in Python, you can easily say print one, and the
Hmm.
output is one. But if you want to print something in Java, you have to say print curly brackets
ln print
like that.
ln dot
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
like
this.
that. That's why Python is very easy to learn, and
Hmm.
Python has a simple syntax, as I said. So Python is easy to code. Python runs on a interpreter system, meaning that code can be executed as soon as it is written.
Return.
That means Python is a faster language. The output it gives does not take much time. If you compare R with the Python, R takes some time to give you the output. That's why Python is more and more getting famous in a data science industry.
Okay.
Python is a object oriented programming language. I think you know what is object oriented thing. So there are some data types in Python. Like first one is numbers. Number data
Mm.
types store numeric values. They are imputable data types, means that changing the value of a number data type results in a newly
Newly
allocated
allocated of.
object. Okay. So number
Mm.
objects are created when you assign a value to them. For example, variable one. Wait a minute. I think my spider is open. We can see that here. Hmm.
Can your
So
screen be little bit zoom?
this part,
Yes.
is it okay?
Now it's okay.
Okay. So we can try this. For example, you can see here variable 1 is equals to 10. Wait a minute,
Okay.
let me connect my laptop. Sorry, keyboard. What is here? Variable 1 or 2, no? Right. Variable 1 10, variable 2 30. So you can say variable 1 is equals to 10 and variable 2 is equals to
30.
30. And for the like to run each line, you want to use this symbol or F9. F9 is a shortcut. Don't use this one because that means to run all of the lines in a single click. This is the danger button, you can say.
Okay.
As a data science professional, we use this one line by line because we don't want to see results in a single click.
Okay.
Okay. So we
Mm.
are using F9 for now. And you can see here in this pane. This is our variable pane, right? I think I told you that or not.
Sorry, please repeat.
This is our variable pane. I have
You have
told you it.
explained about this page.
Yeah. So you can see here we have assigned some values or variables, and you can
Mm.
see here this is the data we got.
Mm.
This is variable one. The value I we have assigned is 10, and variable two, the
Yes.
value we have assigned is 30. Right?
30.
So you can see that. Next, Boolean. So Python Boolean type is one of the built-in data types provided by Python, which are defined by the true or false keywords. The
Yes.
bool method is used to return or convert a value to a Boolean value, true or false, using the standard truth procedure. Let's see next. Okay, we will when we do a hands-on practice on Python on a data set, then I'll tell you what is Boolean there. Okay. So this is next one is our strings data types. Strings are arrays of bytes representing Unicode characters. However, Python does not have a character data type. A single character is simply a string with a length of one square brackets can be used to access elements of the string. Individual characters of a string can be accessed by using the method of indexing. I'm
Mm.
skipping some part of this PPT. You can go through that because
Okay.
there are some type of theory thing. So you can check out this later. Okay, this thing is important. We call that technique in a short form is concat. Okay.
Mm.
What is the meaning of concat is to join s- two strings, two or more strings to join. not addition. Addition is a different thing. For example, if we go to our spider, if we say 1 plus 1 and run that 2, you can see here we have got an output here 2. But if we want to join some strings as mentioned here, for example, carrier course, okay, string 1, string 2, no problem. For example, this is the input pane, okay, scripting pane.
Okay.
This is our output pane. What we are doing here, giving us
Output.
giving us an output here, and this is variable pane. When we assign a value like
Hmm.
Piyush is equals to student. If we assign a value here and if we run that, see, this is a variable now. We are
Okay.
assigning a value. That's why it is
Hmm.
here. Also, we have got an output that we assigned a value. So this pane will show us the output results. And this is our variable pane where we can see what how many values we have assigned in this particular file or project, right?
Okay.
So this is the only calculation. That's why we cannot see it is as a variable. It is not a variable. If we assign this as a variable, for example, x is equals to 2 plus 2. Uh, okay, sorry. Hmm. If we try to calculate that, now you will see we have see the meaning of that particular is equals to is we are assigning something. Okay. So what we have done here, we are assigning a value x is equals to 2 plus 2. That's why the variable is saved as x, name x, type integer. This is an integer, as you know. Size 1. The result is 1. You can
Hmm.
see the size here in this student
One.
thing is 7.
Okay.
7 means the letters in a student is
Hmm.
7. That's why it is showing 7 here. And this is the string type, not an integer,
Okay.
right? This is a string. Whenever we are giving a command into that particular commas, inverted commas, that thing
Hmm.
automatically converted into a string. So you can see here in this fourth line, 2 plus 2, the result is 4. That's why the variable saved as x is equals to 4.
Four.
Is this cleared?
Huh.
Okay. So we are trying to add or join, sorry, two different strings. So you can see first is string 1, string 2, sorry, string 1 is equals to something Piyush,
Yes.
and string 2 is equals to student. Try to add that. Now what we are doing here, we are assigning two different strings. First one is string 1 Piyush and second one is string 2 student. And now
Hmm.
we are trying to join this that both strings into a one result. As you can see here, this is the same example. There are two different strings and now they are trying to create a new variable and try to
Hmm.
join that both strings into a one. We can also try that. Hmm, new underscore string. For that, we have to use a particular syntax. You can see here in a bracket strings 1 plus string 2, right?
Hmm.
String 1 plus string 2. Now check that. Oh, sorry. I have not used
Equals
inverted comma.
to then.
Inverted commas. As
Okay.
you can see here also, they are using inverted commas in the middle, but I don't think that will work.
Equals to is outside the bracket. Okay.
Yeah,
Like in Excel, we put the formula equals to, then like bracket के अंदर equals to, then the values
brac- we don't
in the
want, we
plus
don't
and
have to
then
use equals to in between the brackets. The equal
okay.
to is here. That
Okay,
means,
I got it.
hmm, see, you can see here. What the hell? This example is not correct here actually. This example is not correct. The syntax are wrong. That's why the output you can see here is the strings here. Okay, let me
Hmm.
try something else. Hmm. Equals to. Okay, that's my issue. No, the thing is
न्यू के अंदर अंडरस्कोर नहीं होगा.
we are adding this sign here. हम यहाँ बीच में प्लस लगा रहे थे, उस वजह से नहीं हो
हम्म.
रहा था. यहाँ पे दो डिफरेंट प्लस के साइंस ऐड करने थे. देन यू कैन सी
हम्म.
न्यू वेरिएबल बन गया यहाँ पे, पीयूष प्लस
14.
स्टूडेंट. बट यहाँ पे स्पेस नहीं. अब इस स्पेस के लिए एक दूसरा फॉर्मूला यूज होता है, वो हम फ्यूचर में अभी जब अभी बात करेंगे इसी में आएगा आई गेस, तब देखते हैं. ओके.
Okay.
एंड इफ वी ट्राई टू प्रिंट दिस, प्रिंट अंडर ब्रैकेट new. See, in the output pane, we have got Piyush student as here, right?
Hmm. Yes.
So this feature is, or this technique is concat. Concatenation is a full form, but we use concat as the like short term. You can say short form.
Concat.
Concat. Yeah. Next one is subset. So a set we have talked about subset yesterday in an example of dummy variables, I guess, right?
Yes, you have said.
So you can see what is subset here. Subset, a set of which all elements are the contained in another set. That when we are using a subset function in Python, it is named by issue but. Okay, when we want to use that subset function, we have to use
Mm.
issue bet under the rounded brackets. You can see here, for example, a is equals to a variable a is have three values 1 2 8, and b have some values like 1 2 9 8 5.
Okay.
When we are assigning a new value as res is equals to a issue bet b. What is a here? 1 to 8, and b is the another variable 12985. So we can try that. So now we have assigned a value here. You can see we are now gonna run this line by line. A, you can see here. Can you see my cursor here? This one?
Yes, it's
Okay.
visible, huh?
So you can see here we are assigned a value as A 812. This is not ordered because and you can also see here this is a type set now. This is a set now. The values are integer, but the
Mm.
category or type of that particular data set or variable is set.
So,
We are gonna run this. We have created two different variables. Now we are trying to use a method or technique, a subset, or you can say technique or some program subset. See what we have got here as false. We are getting false here. Wait a minute. Okay, this is the problem. We have used another function. We have not used subset. We have used superset. That's why the problem here. First we have to delete that from our records. Yes.
like if we change it in the where we are
Mm-hmm.
putting our data,
Uh-huh.
the first in the first column will the like the output will not change it automatically.
Sorry.
Like right now you deleted it from the like what we gave the input,
Mm-hmm.
what the answer we got in the output, we have to delete it.
Actually, we can, like, this output part is not important for us, but that particular variable part is more important for us because output is only showing us what we are doing here. But the variable is that we are saving a data or saving a value to the particular
Uh,
variable. We can delete that, or you can also say we can reset that. But for now, we are like I have deleted everything and trying again. And you can see here we have got our output as true, right? So as we can also see here in the PPT, the issue bet method returns true if all elements of a set are present in another set. As you can see here, 1 to 8 is also present in another variable b, 1, 2, and 8. If if we try, that is your homework, or you can say that is you have to practice. If we delete this 8 from here and try to run this again, so you can see here from the variable b, the value 8
it is
is
removed.
also removed. So now if we are trying to use this function, you can see the value is now changed to false. That means 1 to 8 is not present in our another set B. So this is the basic use of our subset function. And as you can see here, So next one is our next function is a use of position. So what is the position? The index method returns the index position of the first occurrence of the specified item, raises a value error if there is no item found. For example, list index element start end. This is our index. They are
Hmm.
creating a variable cities Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai. Okay, they are creating another data set. Cities index Delhi, print Delhi is it? Okay, Delhi is at. Actually, the position is work like. Where's my pen gone? Okay. So actually, the position function will work like that if we have some integer values like A, B, C, D, E, F, and so on. So the position will count as 0, 1, 2,
Two,
3,
three.
4, and 5. The position will
Okay.
start as 0. In our next session, I have a written code, already written
Hmm.
code. There we can see this function properly. If we are gonna do one by one all of these examples, it will take 2 days to complete. That's why I am going faster. You can like practice that later itself
Okay.
because they have written up a proper example here. So you can check that if you found or if you got any error there, you can ask me
Hmm.
in a WhatsApp or somewhere. I'll tell you what's the issue. But you
Okay.
can practice that later because they have this PPT have many functions.
71, I think so.
Yeah.
71.
So the next thing is variables. Variables are reserved memory locations to store values. I said you earlier in our spider. These are our variables. So this means that when you create a variable, you reserve some space in memory based on the data type of variable. As you can see here, the data types like set, boolean. This is the boolean value, true or false, right? So the interpreter allocates memory and decides what can be stored in the reserved memory. Therefore, by assigning different data types to variables, you can store integers, decimals, or characters in these variables. Basic programming syntax. Okay.
In middle, did you say something because it was reconnecting or something showing some problem?
Where in the variables thing?
इससे पहले आपने क्या बताया था?
इससे पहले मैं यही बोल रहा था कि आप प्रैक्टिस करना है इसकी एंड ऑल।
हाँ, ये वाला हो गया था इसके बाद से।
वेरिएबल्स का ही मैं बता रहा था कि वेरिएबल्स हमने पहले ही समझ लिया है क्या होता है। यहाँ पे
हम्म।
वेरिएबल है, उसका डेटा टाइप होता है सेट एंड बूलियन, बूलियन वैल्यू मतलब ट्रू एंड फॉल्स। यही
हम्म।
बोला मैंने।
हाँ।
ओके। सो दीज आर सम बेसिक प्रोग्रामिंग सिंटेक्स. Also, hello world program. This is the very basic thing whenever we are doing something on any programming languages. This is the first thing we try to do as a basic hello world. This is a
हम्म।
very famous meme material also. And the next
Java
thing
and
is,
Python में like both of them hello world, like in Java also there is the first question is write hello world in
yeah,
Java.
yeah.
Like
That's why I said the in
the
and
codes are
every
different.
sorry.
The codes are different for both of them.
Yeah, the codes are different, but the thing this is hello world is a first question or first step of any programming language if someone is trying to like learn that
Learn it.
language.
Okay.
So the next thing is integrated development environment IDE for Python, Jupyter IDE. We are using Spider. IDE is this interface where we are trying to do some coding or something like that. These things are called as IDE. So they are telling us about Jupyter. Uh, I'm more friendly with the Spider one, and people were also use Google Colab. So these are the some different IDE platforms. Okay.
Jupyter is also for Python, like Python
Yeah,
only, right?
not for
Okay.
Python only. Spider is also not for Python only.
Okay, it's for
They,
coding, you can write in any
yeah,
language.
you can write in any language like Django. Jupyter will also support Django and so on. There are many languages. And I think you have already installed Anaconda Navigator on your laptop, right?
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, there you can see, like, for example, let me open that. There you can see Jupyter is also there. Actually, the Spider is more friendly for the beginner level, like students or something like that.
Okay.
Because they have some different panes there. You can see like scripting pane, output pane, and something like that. But when we are talking about our Jupyter, you can see here we have Jupyter also on our Anaconda Navigator, Jupyter Notebook. When we try to work on that, the interface is not so much friendly for the beginners actually. That's why I'll tell everyone to keep on practice on Spider. Because if
Okay.
you want to like do some type of coding on Jupyter, mm, you can see the interface is not so much friendly. If you want to write something here, print or 1 plus 1, for example, and if you want to run that, see the thing is line 1 plus a syntax error. They are showing us a syntax error here. But if you try to do that in our Spider, it will
Hmm.
like easily calculate that. We have already done that, right? 1 plus 1, F9, or
Okay.
oh, that is assigning a value. X is equals to 1 plus 1. What's the issue here? Okay, X is already assigned. No. Oh, that is the problem in Python. When you have done a little mistake, the output will not correct. Now you can see it is easy to do that in Spider. That's why we are using Spider as our IDE.
What was the
So
mistake in the last one?
the plus symbol. By mistake, I have used. You can undo that. You see the is equals to mark. That's what the syntax error here is. You have used the two times is equals to instead of one. So that's what I said. You have to use that, and now the answer is same. Two.
Hmm.
So our next thing is data structure. Data structures are containers that organize and group data according to type. The basic Python data structures in Python include list, array, tuples, and dictionary. I think I have told you this in our
Yes,
that session. The with
yes,
your
we have.
like yeah, we have these types of uh, data structures or containers. You can say. So they have different qualities. We are going to talk about that in this PPT also. Each of the data structures is unique in its own way. So first of all, let's list in Python. Lists are used to store multiple items in a single variable. List items are ordered, changeable, and allow duplicate values. The element now, as you can see here, we have already talked about duplicate values, variables. So now, if you are going through this PPT on your itself, now you know what is duplicate values, you know what is variables, and something like that. So now you know what is the ordered thing, and so on. So it will help you a lot to now recognize things in a Python. That's why I have I tried to train you guys accordingly on the first some basic theory part.
Okay.
Right. So
Uh,
the thing is, the elements in a list are indexed according to a definite sequence. Indexing starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. As I said you earlier, A, B, C, D, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. The position thing. Items in a list are not to be the same type. Items in a list need to be okay, okay, right? Syntax and examples of list. Here's a basic example of list. If we are assigning a value list, li is equals to empty list, and li1 is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you can see here example fruits is equals to car, van, bus, train. For x in fruit, print x, car 1. Why they are using fruits here, I don't know. So this is
it
the
will be
example of list.
it will be vehicles instead of.
Ah, yeah. They are using, this is the only name. You can change that name to
Mm-hmm.
vehicles or something like that. And this is the example of list. When we are using list, we have to use the square bracket as a syntax. And we have to use inverted commas and comma, then space for different values in particular list. ये आप
Okay.
प्रैक्टिस करना खुद, तो ये अलग अलग एक ऐसे डेटा सेट बन जाएगा जिसमें आपको ये सारा डेटा ऐसे लाइन से आएगा, कार, वैन, बस, ट्रेन, एंड समथिंग लाइक दैट.
Okay.
So next thing is tuple. Okay, these are the very basic thing in Python, but it is very useful. So a tuple is a collection of objects which is ordered and immutable. Tuples are ordered. It means that the items have a defined order and that order will not change. What we are seeing here in a list, the items are ordered,
Ordered.
changeable, and allow duplicate values. But in tuples, tuples are ordered, but it cannot be changeable, I
Written
guess. It cannot be changeable.
with round bracket.
Sorry.
Written with round black bracket.
That is the different thing, tuples. But it cannot be changeable. As in the list, it cannot change. It is ordered. It that also allow duplicate values, but it cannot be changed once the variable is assigned, right?
Hmm.
So there are some example of that. Fruits is equals to car, van, bus, that blah blah. True, false, true, false. Okay. So next thing is set. Sets are used to store multiple items in a single variable. A set is a collection of which is unordered. So you can see here list and tuple is ordered.
Hmm.
List and tuple is ordered, but now set is not ordered. Also, I think we have done a something here. If वो data delete ना हुआ हो. See, you can see here we have assigned a value 1 to 8 here, and this is a set tag. What we are getting here 812.
812.
This is not ordered, right? Also,
Okay.
you can see here this is not ordered. But if
Hmm.
we try to give same value
Hmm.
as in a set, list or tuple
No
format,
ordered.
that will be for sure ordered.
Okay.
Okay, you can try it for like later when you are doing your practices. So it will easy for you. एक्चुअली आप जितना प्रैक्टिस करोगे इस चीज का ना, उतना ज्यादा आपके लिए इजी होगा और याद करना इजी होगा. लाइक ऐसे सिर्फ थ्योरी पढ़ के और समझना, लाइक एक दो दिन के लिए तो
प्रैक्टिस
इजी है, हमेशा
करेंगे
नहीं।
तो
हम्म।
प्रैक्टिकल्स करेंगे तो फिर कोड्स ऐसे माइंड में भी बैठ जाएगा।
हाँ, इजी होगा, सिंटेक्स उसके आ जाएंगे।
हम्म
ये सारा डिफरेंशिएशन जैसे मेरे माइंड में अभी है, ये ऐसे नहीं है
हम्म।
कि मैंने थ्योरी पढ़ी थी, वो करते करते खुद याद हो गया कि लिस्ट ऑर्डर्ड नहीं
प्रैक्टिस
होता, ऑर्डर्ड होता है, टपल होता है, ये नहीं होता। तो जितना ज्यादा
हम्म।
प्रैक्टिस होती जाती है, फिर वो खुद ही चीजें दिमाग में आ जाती हैं।
हाँ।
शुरुआत में थोड़ा सा हार्ड लगेगा फॉर श्योर, बट आगे ये इजी होगा।
ओके।
So you can see unordered means that items in a set do not have a defined order. Sets are unchangeable. You can see here sets, actually list and tuple is ordered and changeable both. Okay, ordered and changeable. But if we are talking about our set and dictionary, I guess it is not changeable, or and also it is not ordered. Okay. So you can see sets are unchangeable, sorry, meaning that we cannot change the items after the set has been created. Sets are unindexed. The thing we are like I have told you A, B, C, D, and the position of that 0, 1, 2, 3. That thing will not work in our set function. Okay, that means
ओके।
they are unordered.
हम्म।
Sets are written with curly brackets. When we are using set, the syntax for that is curly brackets. That is a basic difference between list, tuple, and set. For list, we are using round brackets. For tuple, we are using square brackets. And for the set, we are using curly brackets.
ओके।
Okay. So this is the basic example of a set. You can see here, apple, orange, blah, blah, blah. You can practice that later. Now, what is dictionaries? Dictionaries are used to store data values in a key value pairs. A dictionary is a collection which is ordered, changeable, and does not allow duplicate. Okay. Now, I am also confused between this. List and tuples are changeable and ordered.
ओके।
So it is quite like confusable. Like list and tuples are ordered and changeable, sets are not, and dictionaries are ordered and changeable, but that does not allow duplicates. That does not allow duplicate values in the same set. So if you want to write it, you can. If you don't,
ओके, आई एम
you
राइटिंग
don't.
इट, वेट।
Okay. Also, you can note that later or try to like make a table, something like that on your note of differences, like list, tuple, set, and dictionary. And you can write the differences: ordered, ordered, not ordered, or ordered, something like that. It will, I think, easily uh
अंडरस्टैंडेबल।
yeah, understandable. A dictionary is a collection which is ordered, changeable, and does not allow duplicates. Dictionary holds a pair of values. Dictionary can also be created by the built-in function dictionary. This is the shortcut what we use as a command dictionary. An empty dictionary can be created by just placing curly brackets. So this is the example of that dictionary using curly brackets. Month June, date 30, year 2021. And if they are trying to print dictionary data set by the name, sorry, the variable dictionary, month June, date 30, year 2021.
Like in the table, what all you said to write the
In the table,
picture?
like in a school, we are doing that ना, एक ऐसा टेबल बनाते थे जिसमें हम ऐसे डिफरेंशिएट करते थे. अलग अलग चीजों को, तो आप ऐसे 4 टेबल क्रिएट कर लेना। उस पे एक पे लिस्ट, टपल, सेट एंड डिक्शनरी। और जो मेन मेन क्वालिटीज हैं लाइक ऑर्डर्ड, ऑर्डर्ड, नॉन ऑर्डर्ड, ऐसे करके आप अपने हिसाब से नोट बना लेना जिससे ज्यादा याद
लिस्ट,
रहे।
ट्रिपल एंड,
लिस्ट, टपल, सेट्स एंड
हाँ,
डिक्शनरी 4 टाइप के होते हैं ना हमारे यहाँ पे, अभी हमने देखा। ये आपके पीपीटी में भी लिखा है वैसे। तो यहाँ पे समथिंग डेटा स्ट्रक्चर और कंटेनर्स की यहाँ बात हो रही थी। ये है ना लिस्ट, टपल्स, अरे एंड डिक्शनरीज।
ठीक है।
Array, that thing, array and set is different, same thing. Set and array is that same thing. So you can do that for your knowledge or note, something like that. So next thing is operators. Operators are used to perform operations on values and variables in Python. These are standard symbols used for the purpose of logical and arithmetic operations. The value that operator operates on is called as operand. If there are some type of, okay, they do not like give an example for that. I'll try to do on next session for your
Okay.
example. There are some type of arithmetic operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modules. And for that we use a science like our basic science for addition plus, subtraction minus, multiplication star, डिवीजन के लिए हमारा फॉरवर्ड स्लैश, मॉड्यूल्स, एक्सपोनेंशियल मॉड्यूल्स के लिए परसेंटेज, एंड सो ऑन। सो व्हेन वी डू अ डे बाय डे प्रैक्टिस ऑन दैट, सारा हो जाएगा, एक एक करके डेटा सेट्स में सब कवर हो जाएंगे। सो हियर यू कैन सी एडिशन ऑपरेटर, subtraction and so on. Subtraction is there, multiplication, division, modules, see modules for percentage, and दिस इज द पावर थिंग, यू नो। जो हम मैथ्स में कवर करते थे 2 की पावर 2, सो इसके दो लाइक ऑप्शंस होते हैं फॉर यूजिंग दिस। अगर आप डबल स्टार यूज कर लो
हम्म,
तो भी आप पावर दिखा सकते हो पाइथन में। ऑल्सो यू कैन राइट POW एंड इन ब्रैकेट 2 एंड आई थिंक +2, समथिंग लाइक
right.
दैट। ओके, यू कैन यूज पावर फंक्शन। So this is the power floor division, double forward slash. Logical operators in Python are used to perform logical. Okay, these are some logical operators. Actually, these things are not so much useful for us in data science. ये थोड़ा सा ऐसे डेवलपमेंट वाला पार्ट है।
These are the basics of the.
हाँ, ये बेसिक्स है तो इसमें इन्होंने बता दिया है, बट बहुत ज्यादा ऐसे यूज वाली चीज नहीं है ये हमारे लिए। ये बहुत
Okay,
इंपॉर्टेंट है। इफ एल्स, इसको आप एक दो बार जरूर देख लेना, और यहाँ पे अगर कम इन्फॉर्मेशन हो तो आप गूगल पे भी थोड़ी रिसर्च कर लेना।
ठीक
कज
है।
हाँ, यहाँ पे नहीं है। इफ एल्स बहुत यूजफुल है हमारे लिए, मैं भी इसको बताऊंगा नेक्स्ट सेशन में। टाइप ऑफ कंडीशन, इफ एल्स स्टेटमेंट।
ये 9th स्टैंडर्ड में हुआ था, लाइक
वो होगा।
सेम डायग्राम,
हम्म।
यही सेम था।
ओके, दिस वन।
हम्म।
ओके, if statement is mostly used as a conditional statement, as you know, इसके बारे में आप थोड़ा सा रिसर्च कर लोगे तो सारा समझ आ जाएगा, इफ एल्स। और या फिर इसकी प्रैक्टिस करोगे तो ज्यादा समझ आएगा ऐसे थ्योरी से ज्यादा, कि इफ एल्स का क्या है। एलिफ भी एक फंक्शन होता है, हाँ, ये एलिफ
इफ
स्टेटमेंट।
एल्स में होता है कि अगर if it's true then it will like go to the
द
next
आउटपुट विल
and
डिफरेंट एंड इफ नॉट द आउटपुट
else
विल
it will
डिफरेंट।
be false.
हम्म।
Yeah.
फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू कैन सी हियर ए इज इक्वल्स टू 5, बी इज इक्वल्स टू 2, इफ ए is equal, double is equals, okay, double is equal is used for that. Okay, print A and B are equal if print,
Else
okay,
print A, B are not equal.
they are not giving us the output here, so you can practice that, then देखना कि क्या
Mm,
output आता है इस पे।
yeah.
प्रोग्राम ऑफ इफ एल्स, ये भी उसी का एक एग्जांपल है, ये एलिफ स्टेटमेंट है। इफ एल्स तो बेसिक जो हमने मैथ्स में पढ़ा था वही वाला सेम ये भी है, कुछ अलग नहीं है इसमें।
एलएफ क्या है? एलएफ नहीं
एल
सुना।
इफ, हाँ एलिफ शायद उसमें ना हो, इफ एल्स होगा। एलिफ इज अ शॉर्टकट ऑफ एल्स इफ कंडीशन। एल्स इफ तो पढ़ा होगा आई गेस।
एल सिर्फ पढ़ा है हमने।
हाँ बस उसी का शॉर्टकट है एलिफ, पाइथन में हम एलिफ बोलते हैं।
ओके।
एल्स इफ का वही सेम चीज है। सो नेक्स्ट थिंग इज नेस्टेड कंडीशन। Nested if statements means an if statements inside another if statement, मतलब यहाँ पे मल्टीपल if और else यूज होते हैं, वो हमारा nested कंडीशन हो जाती है।
हम्म।
Okay. तो सेम बात है, बस यहाँ पे डबल और ट्रिपल बार if और else यूज होगा। लूप्स इन पाइथन। लूप्स, ये थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है। A loop is used for iterating over a sequence that is either a list, tuple, a dictionary, or set, or a string. This function can be used anywhere on a list, tuple, dictionary, a set, or string anywhere. Okay. With the for loop, we can execute a set of statements once for each item in a list, tuple, set, etc. For example, you can see here fruits, a variable they are creating, fruits is equal to car, van, bus, train. For x in fruit, print x. This is not a okay. This is not an example of loops actually. Loop will
ओके।
not work like that for x and fruits. Okay, yeah, they are trying to do a little bit using, they are using that function for. When we are using loop, we try to give command for and so on for that. Then it will like allow us to give an output for like that loop. ये जब हम हैंड्स ऑन प्रैक्टिस करेंगे ना तो काफी ज्यादा समझ आएगा, ऐसे समझना थोड़ा ज्यादा मुश्किल है और मेरे लिए समझाना भी मुश्किल है।
ठीक है।
इंट्रो फॉर लूप्स। ओके, तो इंट्रो फंक्शन है। लूप
ओके।
प्रोग्राम, वाइल लूप प्रोग्राम, ये
डू
आप खुद
वाइल लूप भी होता है इसमें।
या डू
वाइल
वाइल लूप है।
वाइल डू
हम्म,
वाइल।
वाइल डूइंग समथिंग, वाइल। और फॉर मैंने बताई दी आपको, वही सेम चीज है लूप वाली। While loop, what is the while loop? With the while loop, we can execute a set of statements as long as condition is true. So you can see I is equals to 1 while I is greater than 4. Print output. I output is a string here. Okay. I plus is equals to 1. Output is 1, 2, 3. Okay. तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ ना कि इन्होंने यहाँ पे एक कंडीशन दे दी while I is greater than 4.
हम्म।
Sorry, lower than 4. सो यहाँ पे जो आउटपुट इन्होंने कहा, देन आउटपुट स्ट्रिंग में आना चाहिए, लाइक इन्होंने प्रिंट किया, आउटपुट स्ट्रिंग में दे दिया, तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, जो भी आउटपुट एज अ आई आएगा उसके आगे ये स्ट्रिंग एडेड होगा। ये जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल हमको अपने आउटपुट में कुछ भी ऐड करना होता है, तो हम ऐसे प्रिंट का कमांड देके उस पे ऐसा कुछ स्ट्रिंग ऐड कर देते हैं, जैसे इफ फॉर एग्जांपल वी आर टेकिंग 10 names in a data set, different names, and I want to add like my name is, so हम ऐसे एक स्ट्रिंग बनाएंगे my name is, और वहां पे आगे जो भी उस डेटा सेट का, मान लो a is equals to that 10 names, और वहां पे फिर हम आगे कॉमा ए कर देंगे, तो इससे क्या होगा, जो ये स्ट्रिंग है ये इसमें एडेड हो जाएगा, जो भी 10 नाम्स है ये आउटपुट तो आएगा, बट ये आउटपुट में ये एडेड होगा। तो वही चीज यहाँ पे हो रही है वाइल लूप में, कि इन्होंने जो आउटपुट यहाँ पे ऐड कर दिया एज ए स्ट्रिंग, तो सारे आउटपुट के आगे लाइक 4 से अंदर 3 आते हैं छोटे, तो 1, 2, 3 यहाँ पे आउटपुट ऐड होके आ गया। यही वाइल लूप का एक एग्जांपल, ठीक है, ये भी थोड़ा छोटा है बट इसका अच्छा यूज भी हम कर सकते हैं।
ठीक है।
समझ आ रहा है ना ये सारा बेसिक?
हाँ, आ रहा
या
है।
क्लास ऑब्जेक्ट इनहेरिटेंस, ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड, ओके ये भी आप ऐसे खुद ही देख लेना, ये थोड़ा सा बेसिक नॉलेज है अबाउट इनहेरिटेंस।
क्लास ऑब्जेक्ट इनहेरिटेंस
हम्म,
इनकैप्सुलेशन।
थ्योरी वाला पार्ट है ये। क्लास क्या
ठीक है।
होता है, ऑब्जेक्ट क्या होते हैं। ये भी टाइप ऑफ वो है कि आप जब डेटा सेट्स पे काम करोगे तो जहाँ पे अभी वो आ रहा है ना हमारा ये टाइप, ऐसे ही
टाइप।
यहाँ पे ये भी आता है ऑब्जेक्ट ओबीजे। या फिर आप अगर कोई डेटा सेट हम खोलें तो ये देख रहे हो आप, टाइप यहाँ पे इंटीजर आ रहा है, यहाँ पे
हाँ।
ऑब्जेक्ट या सीएल ऐसे करके लिख के आता है। जो अब डिफरेंट डिफरेंट डेटा सेट पे हम काम करेंगे तब ये चीज़ काम आएगी, थोड़ा एडवांस चीज़ है ये।
अच्छा। ठीक है।
काफी एडवांस। ये जो फंक्शन है इनकैप्सुलेशन, ये हम एसक्यूएल में ज्यादा यूज करते हैं।
अच्छा।
दैट डिफाइन इंटीजर सेल्फ नेम एज और समथिंग, ये लैंग्वेज ही हम यूज करते हैं एसक्यूएल में जब कमांड्स देते हैं। इनहेरिटेंस, इनहेरिटेंस ज्यादा काम का नहीं है। फंक्शंस, a function is a block of code which, okay, why not. So now they are trying to tell some functions to us. Like there are
हम्म,
different functions, length function you can see, length of string. So they have like that I have told you the size thing of on your
हम्म,
name, student or something like that. So there are 7 in size. So if you want to check length of proper data set, देन इट विल काउंट लाइक दैट। जैसे कि अभी तो हमारा स्टूडेंट था 7, उसमें वो थे लेटर्स।
हम्म,
बट अगर बड़ा डेटा सेट होता है तो हम ये लेंथ फंक्शन का यूज करके उसका साइज आउटपुट में देख सकते हैं। तो यहाँ पे कुछ वही फंक्शंस बता रहे हैं, जैसे कि लेंथ हो गया एक प्रोग्राम। अच्छा यहाँ पे सिर्फ लेंथ ही बताया, और भी बहुत सारे फंक्शंस होते हैं, लेंथ होता है, साइज होता है, टाइप होता है, और 5 या 6 फंक्शन होते हैं ऐसे छोटे छोटे। डिलीट एक फंक्शन है, वही सारा डिलीट करने के लिए फंक्शन है। वही फिल्टर फंक्शन, मेथड कंस्ट्रक्ट्स एन इटरेटर फ्रॉम एलिमेंट्स ऑफ एन इटरेबल। एक्चुअली इसका अगर इन्होंने नहीं दिया है, चलो सैंपल फिल्टर कर देता है ये अलग अलग टाइप ऑफ डेटा को। जैसे हमारे पास अगर एक है स्ट्रिंग भी है और उसी में वैल्यूज भी हैं, या फिर
एक्सेल
उसमें
में
कॉम्प,
भी करते हैं।
हाँ सॉरी,
एक्सेल भी फिल्टर करते हैं, जो मतलब जो भी
हाँ
हमें
हाँ,
चाहिए
वो
इंटीजर
थोड़ा
या फिर।
डिफरेंट है। इसमें क्या है, ये डेटा टाइप्स के हिसाब से फिल्टर कर देता है। लाइक अगर एक वेरिएबल बना है हमारा ए और उसमें सारी चीजें हैं, कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर्स भी हैं। अच्छा कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर मैंने नहीं बताया, कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर होता है जैसे 10 ई जे और समथिंग लाइक दैट, या 2ab जैसे हम मैथ्स में करते हैं। तो ये एक कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर है, पाइथन में इसको कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर बोलते हैं। तो अगर ये सेम वैल्यू एक वेरिएबल में है बहुत सारी, लाइक स्ट्रिंग भी है, नंबर्स भी है, नाम भी है, बहुत सारा डेटा है, तो ये फिल्टर फंक्शन क्या करता है, एक नया डेटा और वेरिएबल क्रिएट करता है, जो भी आप नेम देना चाहो न्यू, और उसमें ये सारे अलग अलग बना देता है। लाइक एक वेरिएबल अलग, दूसरा अलग, तीसरा अलग, ऐसे। तो सेम ही चीज है जो आपने एक्सेल वाला बोला, सेम फंक्शन ये भी वही है, बस इसका थोड़ा सा काम अलग है वहां से।
ठीक है।
सो दिस इज लैम्डा, वही मैथ्स का बेसिक जो हमारा होता है मैथ्स में, सेम वही है। लैम्डा तो पढ़ा ही होगा आपने आई गेस। लैम्डा मैथ्स में हम इसको करते हैं 8th 9th में आई गेस। तो यहाँ पे जैसे कि आप देख सकते हो, एज इक्वल्स टू 10, वाई इज इक्वल्स टू 5। तो हमने एक नया वेरिएबल क्रिएट किया और फंक्शन यूज किया हमने लैम्डा, एक्स कॉमा वाई। ये एक्चुअली थोड़ा सा मैथ्स वाली चीज है। इसको आप ट्राई करना, प्रैक्टिस करोगे इसको, जो आउटपुट
ठीक है।
आएगा देन आप खुद समझने का ट्राई करना। ना समझ आए तो मुझे बताना, फिर उस दिन मैं दूसरे एग्जांपल से समझाऊंगा।
ठीक है। हेलो। हेलो।
हेलो।
यस, यू कैन कंटिन्यू।
ओके ओके, so here's then another function by the name map. Map is a function that takes as an input of a collection, like example, a list we are creating, BBA, MBA, BCA, and a function, for example, upper. Upper, upper case, lower case, हमारा capital letter.
Uppercase is the small, I think so.
Upper
Uppercase
case
is
is
the
a capital.
capital letter,
Yeah.
and lowercase is the
हाँ,
small letters
small letter. तो
and
वही सेम
special
चीज है.
characters.
Yeah, same thing is there. That
Okay.
map functions have some sub functions like upper, lower, and something like that. तो उससे क्या होता है, मान लो हमारे एक डेटा सेट में we have a data set where all the strings values are in lower case, and
Okay.
we want to convert that particular values in a variable to a
Hmm.
uppercase, like in a capital letter. That's when we are using that function upper to do
Hmm.
that particular variable, and then the output or the variable is converted to a capital letter or uppercase. All
Hmm.
the values are gone to convert in a uppercase value. This is the basic function of some map sub functions like upper, lower, and so on. Short. Okay. Short function will work like you can see here. For example, in this variable, they have some different numerical values.
Okay.
They are using the short function, and the output, what is the output doing here? They are shorting the values or creating a new uh, variable by name list, and all the variables are in ascending value order, sorry, ascending order, right?
Okay.
That this is the basic use of the short function. And if
In
there
short
are,
function, it will be written in ascending order, right?
yeah, in numerical values, but if we are talking about our strings values, like जो इंग्लिश में वर्ड्स होते हैं या ऐसा कोई वैल्यू जो इन वर्ड्स है, तो उसमें ये असेंडिंग वैल्यू देखता है शॉर्ट बाय लाइक ABCD, जो हमारा होता है ना शॉर्ट फंक्शन जैसे हम करते हैं फोन में या किसी
Mhm.
फाइल में. जैसे A फर्स्ट है तो पहले A वाले वर्ड्स आएंगे, देन B है तो देन B वाले,
Like
वैसे शॉर्ट.
contact list में name के according रहता है.
या सेम वही फंक्शन. सो ये शॉर्ट फंक्शन वही काम करता है शॉर्ट करने का डेटा को.
ठीक है.
Programs using user defined functions. Okay, user defined function is provided by the user. Okay, here's a sum. This is the sum of like something addition, you can say. If you don't want to use plus icon and something like that, you can also use sum on the place of
हाँ
that.
ये भी पता है.
तो वो
ठीक
फिर
है.
धीरे धीरे सारी चीजें हो जाएंगी. बाकी अभी नेक्स्ट जो हम अगले सेशन में पढ़ेंगे पे हम मशीन लर्निंग की बात करेंगे, या हम लाइक ऐसे डीप लर्निंग की बात करेंगे. वो काफी हार्ड होगा. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम सेइंग कि, और आप लोगों के पास तो काफी टाइम है कि एक वीक का
हम्म.
गैप मिल जाता है हमको हर सेशन के बीच में, तो यहाँ पे आप प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो.